and the strength that we needed. She was the very spirit of Great Britain, and that spirit will endure. She has been our longest ever reigning monarch. It's an extraordinary achievement to have presided with such dignity and grace for 70 years. Her life of service stretched beyond most of our living memories. In return, she was loved and admired by the people in the United Kingdom and all around the world. She has been a personal inspiration to me and to many Britons. Her devotion to duty is an example to us all. Earlier this week, at 96, she remained determined to carry out her duties as she appointed me as her 15th Prime Minister. Throughout her life, she's visited more than 100 countries, and she has touched the lives of millions around the world. In the difficult days ahead, we will come together with our friends across the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth, and the world to celebrate her extraordinary lifetime of service. It is a day of great loss, but Queen Elizabeth II leaves a great legacy. Today, the crown passes, as it has done for more than 1,000 years, to our new monarch, our new head of state, His Majesty, King Charles III. With the King's family, we mourn the loss of his mother, and as we mourn, we must come together as a people to support him, to help him bear the awesome responsibility that he now carries for us all. We offer him our loyalty and devotion, just as his mother devoted so much to so many for so long. And with the passing of the second Elizabethan age, we usher in a new era in the magnificent history of our great country, exactly as Her Majesty would have wished, by saying the words, "God save the King."
Okay, we've just been listening there to the British Prime Minister of just 2 days, Liz Truss, paying tribute to the Queen, who died this afternoon at the age of 96. There she hailed the end of the second Elizabethan era and paid tribute to the new king, who she spelled out as being Charles III, which was something we have not yet announced yet here on France 24 because it wasn't clear what title the king would take, but it seems coming from the Prime Minister, that is the title of the King of England, Charles III. Let's cross to our correspondent in London, Bénédicte Paviot. The end of an era there for the United Kingdom. Just tell us what sort of a mood there is around you at this point.
The end of an era, the end of the life of Queen Elizabeth II, the UK's longest serving monarch. Her family gathered around her, and here the crowds have just been growing over the last 3 to 4 to 5 hours outside her London residence, Buckingham Palace, known to millions here and of course across the world. It was only back in June that we were here for the Platinum Jubilee. And yes, she leaves a great legacy. She is a great loss. And we heard from the Prime Minister, Liz Truss, who's been in the job 2.5 days, that it is God save the King now, no longer God save the Queen, and it is God save King Charles III. That confirmation of his name, what he will be called, and a special moment here. I think even those of us reporting on it can't quite believe that it has happened. It has been planned for by British broadcasters, by international broadcasters, by civil servants, minute by minute. And there are 11 days of very carefully detailed plans of flags flying at half-mast. Indeed, we were alerted to the Queen's death when we first saw the flag above Buckingham Palace, the Union Jack, go to half-mast. So there will be sombre programming, reminiscing aplenty, and she will be remembered very, very fondly, and there will be tributes here.